We got announced a couple of days ago that the Chicago Sky were potentially looking at renovating an arena, a facility to have their new training facilities in. Well, today we got the details, and the Sky are actually building a new training facility. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. We got news on a new training facility. The Chicago Sky will break ground on a new training facility this fall. The project will cost $38 million. It will be a purpose built Performance Center and is expected to open in December of 2025. So the Sky won't have access to this until the 2026 season. Nadia Rollinson, who is one of the minority owners with the Chicago Sky, was there to announce it as well. This is a big deal for the Chicago Sky. The Sky now become one of the few franchises in the WNBA that have their own training facility. Nadia Rollinson was quoted in this, and you could feel her excitement about what this is going to bring to the Chicago Sky. It's honestly a great undertaking. The fact that the Sky are doing this, and I get it. The Sky have been a franchise that haven't always looked on the right side of things, especially when you look at like some of the press conference things with Angel Reese, and they kind of brought a new eye on the fact that the Sky did not have it. But then when you look at the Mercury announcing and launching their own place, it just comes down to the Sky catching up with the rest of the WNBA as well, and they're actually ahead a lot of ways by most WNBA teams because not every team has their own facility. We got Stevo in the building. How you feeling about this announcement, Stevo?
Hold on, my shit's still connecting.
All right, I'll get
there you go.
Are you good?
There you go.
All right. How you feeling about the announcement, man? $39 million state-of-the-art facility, man.
It's nice. I already been looking at it. You know, I did.
The renders look amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. So, I like it. Like, I think that's what we've been waiting for. I think I was talking about it on TikTok. Like, this is what we've been waiting for. This is probably like the last thing. Like, besides everything, like people want to come to Chicago, but like the main reason why we was missing out on a lot of those free agency and just people coming here in general was just we didn't have that facility. And this year, especially in the free agent, was the key to that. We was looking at Skylar, we wanted NECA, and they both went to Seattle, who has possibly arguably the best facility in there. So, to have that is 24 hours. We don't have a place because a Deerfield is a community center, so it's not like you can't just walk up in there and do what you want to do as a professional like others can, like Vegas and other people. But now they're gonna have 24 access. They're gonna be able to do what they're gonna do, and they're trying to build onto it as well. So they're gonna add things along as the years go by, and it can really turn out to become one of the best facilities in the league for sure.
Yeah, and Nadia Rollinson, our minority owner, was quoted as saying this: "We could not be more excited to announce a practice facility that will raise the bar on athletic performance, set the standard for player amenities, and support our players with exceptional resources built exclusively for them." So when it comes down to that, the reason why I like this is that, for right now, when you look at certain things like, for example, Angel Reese, if she had 11 o'clock at night wanted to go get up some shots, she couldn't. If at 5 o'clock in the morning she wanted to go get up some shots, she couldn't. So this allows an unparalleled access. I'm gonna put one of the renders up here. This just looks great, bro. Fire. This just looks great. And it'll look even better than that because there'll be a little bit more detail to it. But that render looks beautiful. And so if the Sky are going to continue to do that, and just as you're building something and you're a rebuilding team, it's important. Yeah, it sucks that by the time this to get up, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso will be heading into their third season. But at the end of the day, like, it's not just about the now, it's about the future. And the Sky are setting themselves up. I love the fact that you mentioned how Kalia Copper, one of the first things she said after going to the Mercury was that she had everything that she needed, that she's never had, access to stuff like that. Not to say that meant to be a dig at the Sky. It's just the reality. We didn't have it.
Yeah.
So, and then when you look at being able to recruit free agents, if you're going to be able to put them in the place where they're going to be able to craft their game and put up time, it's the best case scenario for it, man. So I didn't care whether they built a new facility or renovated a facility. The thing I was more so focused on was, are they going to make it a state-of-the-art facility? That was the most important thing to me. But the fact that they're building their own one means that they have control over from top to bottom. So,
I mean, I didn't have no word. I had a pretty good feeling that they was gonna give them something like this. Like, you didn't bring in D Wade for nothing, and D Wade's come from state of the art down in Miami. He's been telling them, I'm pretty sure, like, bro, You got Camilla and Angel Reese in here. Yeah, they happy now, but you need to get y'all shit together because the reason why Kalia left is because stuff like this. And she even, like you said, she even alluded to, you can hear it in her voice. You can see how she alluded. Like she said, I would have stayed basically if they just had a few more things. But like that's a very important thing. We talk about recovery. We don't have places where they can recover, tape up, go to saunas, cold baths and stuff like that. They don't have that, so they can do a lot of things for recovery as well. Um, I think that's what's gonna be the additions on top of the everything. But like just to have your own court where you could put your own memorabilia and stuff. That's why I mentioned like you can put up your trophy there. Like that's the type of stuff that you need, and it just make you feel more like a league now. Like you feel like an actual professional team. You feel like you matter. So it's showing that the owners getting their itch together. That's the brunt of it, and they realize it with these rookies coming in and the rookies that's coming in, especially with all this money getting together. And you got to do what you got to do.
And I do want to clarify on this. So if I'm not mistaken, so initially it seemed like it was announced as a new facility, but I think they are revamping the Wintrust Sports Complex and adding on to it. So this isn't a ground up facility. They're taking that Wintrust Sports Complex, which isn't an old building at all. Like building was only built 3 years ago.
If you go look at it now, like you look at what it looks like, it's a nice little center for like I think they do a lot of AAU games in there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So like I think I could be wrong, but I feel like they can have a court, like a main court in there for them to practice way before 2026, to be honest. I think the 2026 is just done with everything.
For sure. I agree with that. So we'll see. Somebody said pop it up again. That's a hell of a bar, my boy. But this is what it's gonna look like. And yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna try to get a picture of the Wintrust Sports Complex so you can see. That's what once I saw that render, I'm like, wait a second, that looks like the Wintrust Sports Complex. You could tell where they're adding something to what's currently there with the Wintrust, and they're revamping it, but they're doing it in a good way. So, for example, this is the current sports complex. That's the Wintrust. If you look at this with the render, you can see where they're going to be changing some things at, but it's going to be exclusively to the Sky. So,
and it's right next to Midway Airport.
Yeah, and it's not too far from the west side. It's like equally close from the west side to the south side of Chicago as well. So they're still able to do their outreach with it, which they're doing as well. They'll even benefit some from the 1901 project that's being done on the west side too, when it's all said and done too. So it's a smart deal. And anybody who has not been to Wintrust, it doesn't compare to the United Center. I don't want to act like that, but I would like to think that after they get your facilities done, because this is where your players are going to train at, where they're going to perfect their craft, work on their game. But eventually, I want to see some work done to the Wintrust, or maybe they move over to a different stadium. The WNBA keeps growing like this. I wouldn't be surprised if they move over to a bigger stadium at some point.
Yeah, it's getting to that point. But I see them renovating it. I feel like when you really look at the building, like there's a lot of things that's like you can see, like I can see them changing, with that little entrance where the glass is at. I can see them chopping that off, adding more seats, because in that area it feel like it could be more seats in that building. So
and I'll say this, it's not as big, but the Wintrust is a better looking building than the United Center. Yeah.
I agree with that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to see this picture. If you look at they actually have a picture where I think the main gym is gonna be at, where they do the AAUs. Massive ass floor. So it's already like says, like honestly, all you need to do is slap Sky, put some paint around it. We could have them in them before Paris is done. Be honest with you.
Honestly, if I'm looking at this, there's another angle on the render. If I'm looking at this correctly, and we'll look at this together once I get a chance to get it uploaded, Stevo, is that so they're renovating, but at the same time, it looks like they're doing it because you can see in this one render where it looks like you can still see part of the Wintrust Sports Complex now, where it is, and it's just a render on top of that. So let me get that. Let's see how I can. Which one is it? So this one. So I'll put up the Wintrust Sports Complex as it is now. This is what it looks like now. And then this is the render. If you can see the full thing, that the older building is right there to the left.
Damn, so they moving it to the right.
So they're basically taking where that extended area is in that parking lot, and they're building a whole new building over there, and it's going to be connected to the Wintrust Sports Complex. So
So
it's
therefore, when they move over, because I'm pretty sure on that right side where you see the Sky logo, that's gonna be where
yeah,
the main gym at.
yeah.
Mind you, there's already a gym on the
There's
left.
already a gym
So
on the left side.
right.
Yeah,
So like therefore, I think that's gonna still be open to the community at this point. So they when they switch, that's smart as hell.
that's smart. Yeah, because yeah,
That's
this is
smart as
this is
hell.
clearly that building over to the left. So they're adding an addition to the. This is smart. It's like I said, best of both worlds.
I
Best of
need to
both
see.
worlds.
I'm trying to see an overhead view because I didn't know that area was that damn big.
Yeah, I know they got to be huge. Let's see.
Because
I'll do that later. But yeah, so
yeah, that's nice. Like it's time. It was time. Like, and I'm almost glad, like, because they almost had a deal that kind of fell through before the season started. I
oh,
like this more.
hold on. I can show you exactly where it's gonna be. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. Look at us doing detective work in this bitch.
Bro, we gonna show y'all
So
the whole thing.
this is the current Wintrust Sports Complex. They're building the
Oh,
new right here. Let's zoom up some.
right.
So
So that's where the
this
field
area right
is.
here, this is where the field is. That's where the new sports complex is gonna be.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's gonna be real nice. That's
it's
a
smart
that's a legitimate shit. That might rival the goddamn Bulls practice facility. To be honest with
for
you,
sure, for sure.
like, cause
So
they don't have a extended community center possibly they could turn that into. So hey, that's nice. That's
yep, and
real
it
nice.
gives the Sky now for those that complained about the press conference. That gives them a dedicated place where they can just have their press conferences at those type of
Yep.
things. It's like I said, this is great. This is probably the best case scenario that you could have done with it. I know a lot of people wanted them to see a building new facility from the ground up, which technically they're doing. You're building a whole new
Yeah.
addition. This you're doing that. You're just taking you're leveraging the relationship that you have with Wintrust to build it on their property. So
Yep. Nice. And it's in a good part of the city, right next to the Midway, which they fly out most frequently. I'm pretty sure they're gonna start doing now. Hell, might be able to do a deal with them. Who knows? So,
yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
everything's moving up. You just now, it just warms my heart that they actually treating this like a goddamn professional team now.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I do gotta poke a little fun. I know we getting all this together, but y'all, I don't know if you see that cake. Did you see that cake they gave Angel for that damn double double?
I did not. I
That
didn't
dry
see it.
ass, bland ass, weak ass cake. Come on,
That's funny.
owners. You could at least you could at least put sky colors on the damn cake. Like,
That's hilarious.
we want our players to feel warm and welcome. Come on now, we gotta show some effort. All these damn bakeries in Chicago, you gonna get bro. It's a white cake with black lettering. Angel consecutive double doubles. Congratulations. Dry as fuck.
Hey, somebody said they're putting content creation studio in it. Hey, y'all, I need y'all seriously. I don't do this often. I don't mobilize very well, but y'all know we the best Chicago Sky podcast out. I need y'all to turn out for us. I need y'all to tag the Chicago Sky when we live on Twitter, when we doing our thing. I need y'all to tag the Chicago Sky. So as they start embracing content creators for the Sky, because there's going to be a lot of new Sky content creators that pop up between now and next season. I need the Sky to understand that we were here first. So I need y'all to tag the Chicago Sky with Chicago Sky Central and tell the Chicago Sky to make sure that they link up with Chicago Sky Central, because ain't nobody giving the coverage to their team like we have been, and we've been doing it for 3 years. So make sure y'all do that, man.
You want shooting us when we was in the gym?
Exactly. Y'all gonna be having content creators in that mug. That need to be us. Anybody like I'm putting cases on everybody, but yeah, that cake. Now we gotta go. I gotta go look at the cake since everybody is agreeing with you saying that cake was ugly. So,
Bro, I seen Walmart cakes better than that. I'm not even lying to you. Like, it was terrible. Like I said, we see a progression. We see a progression. I ain't go kill him like you said. We just got a new facility on its own way, and that's a big deal.
Bro. The owner's wife made this cake herself. There's no way they went nowhere.
You see it now,
bro. What is this?
Put that shit on the screen because I want everybody to see the pitiful. That's pitiful as hell. I've seen, like I said, I've seen Walmart cake. What the fuck?
My daughter can make that cake, bro. What is that?
My 5-year-old nephew can make that shit. That's you could even put you could even do sky colors. You could even say a whole damn name.
You could have put a Barbie on that motherfucker at least, like throw something like
a Reebok a shoe or something.
That's crazy.
Bro,
That's crazy.
I didn't see a motherfucker turn the whole cake into a shoe. You can't get, man. Come on, man. Yeah, it's too much. We got too many bakeries. It don't even got to taste good. They make it look good. Shit.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild, man. They got to get that shit together big time, man. But all right, let me get my black ass back to work. I do work a full-time job in the day. Any last thoughts, Steve, before we get out of here, brother?
Hey, keep doing y'all thing. Keep showing these women that y'all support them. We do got to come back and talk about this deal with the WNBA with TV rights. We're gonna get into that later on. But yeah, it's doing it. And get that girl a new goddamn cake. Shit.
Yeah, get her a cake. Like, come on, man. Like, I literally can go to somebody right now and have them make her a better cake than that, bro. Like, y'all got to do better, Sky. Y'all got to, and I get it. The Sky owner's a little detached. Like, but Dwayne Wade, Nadia, somebody should have been like, hey, bro,
right.
Mike, come on, man. We got to do a better cake than this, bro. Like, you can tell he didn't run that by nobody because there's not any. Gabrielle Union could have made a better cake than that for Angel Reese.
Their daughter could have made a damn cake better than that shit.
Too. Like, what are we doing, man? That's somebody's arts and crafts. He let one of his grandkids make that cake, man. But y'all can follow us at Chicago Sky Central, man. Make sure you follow us, man. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoSkyCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you guys want to leave us a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, you can talk about that dry ass cake. The number to do so, 773-270-2799.